I'm going to start my speech in 3, 2, 1. He spent majority of his time in the beginning explaining his experience in the national LDA competition, and he explained that his coach and other participants' coach teach him the wrong format or the wrong material. Now he said that his coaches was wrong because of what? His coaches is wrong because the textbooks say so. Now from here we understand that what he's trying to say is the textbooks and materials coming from his, with all due respect, underdeveloped area is outdated. Now in this speech he is blaming the coaches in underdeveloped area for not teaching them the right curriculum. Now so he concluded his opening with saying that the problem wasn't the facility but the system that teaches mismatched information. Now, before I move on, I would clarify a few things. Number one, the problem that he brings is about mismatched information. So the problem isn't about changing the curriculum, but rather updating it. So now we understand that this is a problem of distribution, not quality of the curriculum. Now this problem can be solved by making the facility better, so updated curriculum can reach underdeveloped areas. Now with this, the proposition has taken you out of the correct direction on this debate. Now I will bring you to the right direction. I'm going to analyze what is the need of underdeveloped area that has persistently low academic achievement. Now underdeveloped areas that has persistently low academic achievement means two things. One, they are low based on their score. Two, they are low based on their graduation rate. Now the first one, low score. Why do they have the low score in the first place? This is because, like what proposition said earlier, that is the teacher. Now note, this is very important, that the teacher are actually soft facilities. So all of proposition's argument about making the teachers better at their job is irrelevant, because with that he is saying to upgrade the soft facility. Now teachers, when we upgrade the facility to train teachers, like workshops for example, this will have a domino effect. Good teachers that we train will lead to good teaching to the students, and good teaching will make the students understand better. So this means that the student is going to get progressively better and ends up in the result of better grades. So problem solved. That's number one. Number two is low graduation rate. Now this means there is a little amount of children going into these schools. Now why is there a little amount of children going to these schools? This is because of unworthy school facilities. Now note that we are not talking about the children's enthusiasm or motivation like proposition said. This is because motivation comes inherent from the student, not from the facility that he or she gets or the curriculum that he or she gets, because we have seen that many students, even with the wrong curriculum or even with outdated curriculum or outdated facilities, still coming to school. They cross rivers, they walk several miles just to get to school because they are motivated. So this is not, their motivation is not exclusive to the facilities or to the curriculum. Now, what kind of, we are not talking about their enthusiasm or motivation, but rather we are talking about their willingness to go to school. Now, what kind of students want to go to a school in where there are no roofs? So when they study, when it rains, they're getting themselves poured in rainwater, or there are no seats, so they sit in the cold floor or they stand. Now, with a proper school facilities, this can make more students to join the school, because there is actually some kind of a decency or worthiness in their equipment. So the students that was once not willing to study because of unworthy equipment now has the willingness to study. So problem number two solved. Now in this debate, I will bring two arguments. The first one is why we need why we need to give those underdeveloped areas equal right of starting point in the educational fields. Now, the second one is the need of new facility to match the speed of development in the updated area and to reach the updated curriculums. Now, the first one, that is why these underdeveloped areas need to have equal rights of starting point in these educational fields. So this is because it is government's obligation to take care of these students to have equal starting point as the updated areas. Why is it government's obligation? Because government is assigned to a social contract between them and their people. So these people in underdeveloped areas who voted and chose the government, they want the government to help them in any matter, also in their educational fields, especially because it is the new generation of the nation. So because this is the new generation. Now this is also because it is an obligation to give people the right that they deserve. Now in this scenario, we're talking about their educational rights. That means we are giving them the proper educational facilities. Now this will benefit the government, such as one, this will make the nation have increase in intelligent human resources because there are more educational people. Now the second one is increase in development in the underdeveloped areas. So when these underdeveloped areas have worthy equipment and also have worthy equipment, this means that they also have worthy teachers that teaches them good materials. Now when they receive the benefits of this material, they're gonna use this benefit of the material to upgrade their underdeveloped area to reach the updated areas. Now before I move on, I want to explain why is an upgrade in facility can increase the educational quality. This is because we're training the teachers that would lead to a better teaching to the students. The second one is we also is trying to maximize the students in getting to their potential with more equipped facilities such as labs to experiment and etc. Now moving on to my second argument, that is the need of new facilities to match the speed of development in the updated areas and updated curriculums. So this pretty much translates to, for example, in the COVID area, they need their phones to be able to have an online meeting. Now, a lot of this underdeveloped area doesn't have Wi-Fi connection. So we need to bring this Wi-Fi connection, or they don't have phones, or they don't have internet. So we need to bring this into their underdeveloped area to match the speed of development in the updated area and to help them ease their educational progress. Thank you. That's all from me.